Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp, and today we're going to be talking about how those odds have been acting up against the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars game. How you doing today, Jordan?
I'm doing good, Dax. Thanks, man.
All right, my man. So Jerry Jones is insisting that Tony Romo will be the starter for this matchup in London. But, you know, I kind of think that that's a boneheaded move for this old man right now. I mean, anyways, that's neither here nor there right now. The odds for this one are opened up recently at -7.5 at all books. And I think that they pretty much just dropped that half a point and left the line at -7 right now. I'm kind of thinking that if Romo does play, it could go up to -7.5 again. But, you know, either way, if he does play, he's probably going to be not mobile enough to actually carry on the game and win by a touchdown. But what's your take on this, man? Where do you think the line's going to close out?
Yeah, that's an interesting take. I probably would agree with you. Tony Romo did practice Thursday. He did practice today. So that at least is working in the Cowboys' favor. It would not surprise me at all, like you said, to see him start, which, of course, Jerry Jones is saying that he will, and probably not be 100%.
Yeah.
But he pretty much said that in his press conference today. He pretty much said, you know, I'm gonna play. We'll see how it feels, but you know.
Well, we'll see how it feels. They're gonna shoot him up with a bunch of morphine, and he's just gonna be high off his head, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's 75% of Tony Romo on painkillers is better than the alternative as quarterback. So
yeah.
I mean, he's probably gonna be in there. And plus, even though it's Jacksonville, you know, they're not a horrific team on defense. And if Tony Romo were to sit, it would be an entirely different conversation with Brandon Weeden, who we obviously saw last week wasn't that great. So, you know, I agree with you. If Tony Romo plays, it might move the line a little bit. But just public service announcement to anybody wanting to bet on this game, don't. Just stay away. Just literally red stop sign on this one because it is not worth it. Even if you have a beat on Tony Romo and what's going on, even if you think that, you know, unless you're gung ho about the Jacksonville Jaguars +7 in this game, just stay away. Just don't think about it.
Yeah, +7. I mean, it might be a possibility, but still, I mean, the Jaguars are so inconsistent that you really never know what to expect from them. I mean, sometimes they might surprise us, and sometimes they're just going to be, you know, what we expect to see from them, a losing team. But 7 points to me is just not enough. In this case, for me to actually take the Jags, I'd probably have to see that line go up to 10 maybe, just to have that little extra cushion there. But, you know, it really depends on who's going to be playing right now at quarterback. And if Tony gets hurt early in the game, then we might see a little upset here. But, you know, hopefully it doesn't happen, and hopefully he does finish the game. But if that does happen to occur, then whoever took on the Jacksonville Jaguars at +7 and that happened, well, I think you're going to get lucky with that one.
I'm just not the kind of guy that tries to set out to be the smartest guy in the room by taking +7 with the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know what I mean? Like, if you win it, more power to you. I'm going to make my plays on logic and numbers and, you know, like actual, you know, data and not just these, you know, these hunches and these gambles of whether or not Tony Romo is going to play or get knocked out in the middle of the game. I just don't. It's not the way. It's kind of not my kind of game. You know, it's so. If you do it, more power to you. I am literally going to be a mile away from thousands of miles, I guess, literally away from this game because
we got a whole pond across that game because it's going on in London. So I think that would be a good enough excuse to stay away from it.
Yep, exactly.
All right, my man. As always, Jordan, it's a pleasure talking football with you, and I look forward to doing this again next week.
All right, thanks, Dax.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.